We're going to take a look at it. Gary Giordano on Good Morning America.
I've been interviewed and interrogated by the best Dutch investigators. I've answered that question 50, 60 times. I'm not prepared to, at this point, go from the moment of that day to the end of the day. I'm just not going to do that. I'll answer specific questions you have, but I'm not going to sit here and answer something I've answered repeatedly.
Specific questions about that day?
Yeah,
But people were asking, well, that day there were many accounts that you all had been drinking heavily.
I've never heard that. Yeah.
All right, Patty, let's take a look at it. What do you see in his body language? He's a confident guy, first of all.
Absolutely. He started the interview leaning forward, hunched forward towards her. Really unusual for somebody suspected of murder. Also, when he was asked a totally different question, and he answered totally differently. He didn't answer directly to the question.
All right, let's take a look at more of the interview, Patty, from Good Morning America. Here's, again, Gary Giordano.
What was the condition of the sea that day when you all went snorkeling?
Well, I'll answer this. The drinking thing, I know there was videos of us at the Rum Runner, okay? We didn't order drinks. We weren't drinking heavily. She was walking. I was walking. We were a sober couple, okay?
Says a lot of okays there. What do you make of those okays?
Actually, he does a verification. K, like, I want you to listen to me. It actually, to me, indicates his desire to control the conversation. There's 7 times in just a minute and a half. He does that K. I typically see that in people that have high egos and want verification that they're right. In this case, it's another example of him asked one question. He answers with a totally different subject.
Yeah, he did. Let's take a look at more of that interview, again, from Good Morning America. Gary Giordano.
And I'll just interview myself, if you don't mind, okay? The hard questions I understand are, he took her to a remote location, right? We were 100 yards from a scuba diving store with tanks in the back. We were 100 yards from a scuba diving store, not a remote location, okay? We were in view of other people at Baby Beach. So let's clear that up.
All right. Notice, what's this with the eyes? They kind of like open up the eyes and shaking the head.
Again, I'm right. Aren't I right? Aren't I right? So that desire to be right. His confidence is amazing. And right there, you also hear in his voice the paralanguage, his anger, which to us seems sort of bizarre considering the circumstances.
All right, let's take a look at some more of Gary Giordano from Good Morning America today.
You know, you're casually just knocking on doors. It doesn't seem like you've been in the ocean and completely, you're dry there.
Well,
how do you explain your
that's
actions
totally incorrect.
after?
That's totally incorrect. You can see I'm dry there? How can you tell I'm dry there? There is over 50 pictures of me after this film. There are pictures of when they all came down. I'm wet. Okay? I'm wet.
All right. Should we be believing this guy? I mean, I can't tell if he's wet or dry from these photos, I'll be honest with you.
The video is so hard for us to analyze, even as a body language expert, because we don't know his state of exhaustion. I thought it was interesting that he spoke to his exhaustion.
Right.
Because we're thinking somebody in this situation would be desperate. They'd be screaming. They'd be running. But he's explaining all the video away by saying he's exhausted.
Does it sound truthful to you,
well,
Patty? Are you at this point, are you believing him?
I'd expect his body to be down. I'd expect him to go, I was so upset, but right then I was so exhausted. It's too pat. He was too rehearsed by his lawyer.